Hello all my fellow freaks, I am your Dark Overlord, the Chaotic Freak, and today we gather together to play Dragon Age Origins. Yes, we are back, and I want to say a few quick things before we actually begin. First of all, this is the 4th time I've recorded this. Well, technically 5th, but I'm not counting the last one. I recorded it once, and then I realized there were certain things that were already unlocked and available in the game that I did not want available and unlocked. I wanted to go discover them with you guys. So I had to go back, delete my save data, and then I played through the game, and then I realized they were still unlocked. So then I went and I deleted my game data, which had some ups and downs. For one thing, everything had to get reinstalled, including update files. Now I did not install the update files because there are some glitches I wanted to try out that I never got a chance to because of updates. With the update files now gone, I want to try them out. I'm not going to be, like, destroying the game or anything. I just want to try out updates and see, or not updates, glitches, and see how I can use them. Just see if they work and whatnot. Another thing, because everything got deleted, all my downloadable content is gone. I'm going to have to go find it all again and re-download it. Which isn't going to be that big a deal. It's not like I have to rebuy it or anything. It's because it's still all on my account. I have to figure out which account on this console actually bought it, and then download it from there. I think it's it on those. Another thing, all my videos for Dragon Age are going to be roughly 40 to 45 minutes long, because this is a huge game. I do not want to play it in 20 to 30 minute snippets, and then put it down for a couple days. I'm probably going to record multiple episodes a day, and be doing at least 40 to 45 minutes each. So, just be aware of that, because each of these videos are going to be long. There was something else. I don't remember. Oh yeah, the audio. The reason I had to delete my first recording is because the audio was horrible. Everyone in my streams was complaining about the audio was too loud, so it's like, alright, fine, I'll turn it way down. And I did for the recording, and I couldn't hear anything. Then I did a test recording, my microphone completely turned off, turned the Roxio all the way up, and I could hear it just fine. So, I'm playing it with maximum Roxio sound, hopefully I was able to hear everything. I went to my options, I turned on my subtitles, I lowered my sound effects and music volume, have dialogue maxed, I turned up my sensitivity, made sure it's on Nightmare, that everything is how I want it. Everything should be just fine. So, we're going to go back in, we're going to play through the Dalish Elf origin story. I'm going to mute my microphone during cutscenes, just like the beginning cutscenes. So hopefully there'll be any echo and you guys won't hear me talking over it. Oh, I want to talk about the bitrate, but I will do that in a moment after the cutscene. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and mute myself now, and I'll get back to you after the cutscene.
The Chantry teaches us that it is the use of men which brought the Darkspawn into our world. The mages had sought to usurp heaven, but instead they destroyed it. They were cast out, twisted and cursed by their own corruption. They returned as monsters, the first of the Darkspawn. They became a blight upon the lands, unstoppable and relentless. The Dwarven kingdoms were the first to fall, and from the deep roads, the Darkspawn drove at us again and again, until finally we neared annihilation. The Grey Wardens came. Men and women from every race, warriors and mages, barbarians and kings, the Grey Wardens sacrificed everything to stem the tide of darkness and prevail. It has been 4 centuries since that victory, and we have kept our vigil. We have watched and waited for the Darkspawn to return. But those who once called us heroes have forgotten. We are few now, and our warnings have been ignored for too long. Seen with my own eyes what lies on the horizon. Maker, help us all.
Okay, sorry for moving my camera and then taking my camera away there in the middle of the cutscene. I just thought that my face was kind of taking away from it, and also I realized that I was also covering the subtitles. Anyway, so real quick, I want to discuss the video bitrate with you guys. I discussed this in my streams before. My Roxio has a tendency to glitch out a lot, and I figured out the best way to do that. First of all, I stopped my video from being 1080p and moved it to 480p, and then also, or maybe it's 460 or something like that. And also my video bitrate was originally like 5,000 something, and I knocked it down to... Right now it's actually at 1,300. I had it on 1,000 for a little bit, and realized that I could probably handle a bit higher. Technically running at 480, I should be able to run roughly 2,500 kbps. That's what I should be doing. But I couldn't even handle 2,700. It was still glitching out at 2,700. So I'm going to sort of play around with that a bit. I might just sort of run through the beginning cutscene a few times later on with higher settings to see what it seems to be able to handle. And so I'm sorry if the quality seems to be crap. It's just because I had to have a lower thing. And also, last time I was playing through this, I realized I was going really deep into the details of the game mechanics. I'm not going to do that this time. I'm just going to explain just a few things. So I feel that the best story element here is to play a Dalish Elf. So I'm going to play an elf. I'm going to play male because I am male. And then I'm going to play a rogue as well. Mages, you cannot do a mage. You can only do a mage on one origin story, and that is not a Dalish Elf. If I could do a mage as a Dalish Elf, I would, but unfortunately I can't. So I'm going to do a rogue. Warriors are very boring in my opinion. They're proficient with all sorts of weapons. They can do pretty much nothing else. And normally I take the name that they give me, but you know what? I think I'm going to change it to being my first name, Chaotic. My last name is of course Freak, but unfortunately you're not allowed to alter your last name. See, Chaotic, Mehariel? Yeah, Mehariel. That's what it says. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and mess with his style a bit because I messed with this before where I was recording it, and then I had to delete everything, and I'm just going to keep the same style that he had. I'm going to too far away. It should be back here. There we go. Have the braid over the ear, like that. Very elfy. Definitely. Eyes. Can I even really change his eye? Like, I know his eye color will change. I just don't know if I'll be able to see it. If even you guys will be able to see it. I can see it. It's just very subtle. I don't even know what color I'm on. It's probably white. Is that blue? I think it's blue. I'm going to go with that color. His nose is fine. Has a bit of a clenched jaw, but that's fine. You know what? I don't really be looking at that face that much in the game, so I don't really think it matters that much anyway. I'm looking a bit. I always do the same thing for the portraits as far as just how they're shaped, like, you know, where they're moved and everything. The background is always different, though. I'm gonna go ahead and do... Was that one there twice? Ooh, let's do that one. That one's pretty. Yeah, I like that. And the voice, I already know what voice I want this guy. I'm gonna go with Mystical.
Greetings. I have lost my concentration. This weapon does nothing.
I don't know how well you guys can hear that. I hope you guys can hear it pretty well, though. I am speaking really fast. I'm throwing my words together, and I am very sorry for that. But I'm not very good at speaking. I never have been. For a rogue, dexterity and cunning are definitely most important. Do I actually want... I want a 12 strength at level 2 because there's a weapon I can get later on that is good to use with 12 strength. You do want to have a high strength even as a rogue. It is important. What should I do next? I think I'm going to up my dexterity again. No, I'm going to up my cunning one more time. Cunning will help you for detecting and disarming traps as well as making stuff. Cunning is just good to have. Honestly, all these stats are important for all classes. Some are more important for certain ones. Definitely take Deft Hands for unlocking stuff, and definitely take Do Open Sweep. Playing a Nightmare, the hardest difficulty, which is going to be fun. I don't know anyone that's ever completed this game on just Nightmare. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to mute myself again and then turn up my webcam.
You were born amidst the Dalish Elves, noble wanderers who refused to join the society of humans that subjugated their land so long ago. The Dalish travel the land in tightly knit clans, struggling to maintain their half-forgotten lore in a human world that fears and despises them. You spend your time hunting with your clanmate in the forests, and as is sometimes the case, your quarry is not always the local wildlife.
It's a Dalish!
And you three are somewhere you shouldn't be.
Let us pass, Elf. You have no right to stop us.
No? We will see about that, won't we? You're just in time. I found these humans lurking in the bushes. Bandits, no doubt.
We aren't bandits, I swear. Please don't hurt us.
You Shemlin are pathetic. It's hard to believe you ever drove us from our homeland.
We've never done nothing to you, Dalish. We didn't even know this forest was yours.
This isn't ours, fool. You've stumbled too close to our camp. You Shems are like vermin. We can't trust you not to make mischief. What do you say, Lethaline? What should we do with him?
Kill him. What do I care? The others will never know. Now, that's what they're doing. I wonder what happens if I just said let's let them go. You judge him too harshly. I'm curious. Anyway, whatever, say it.
You are too soft. How many injustices must our people suffer before you resent them properly?
Look, we didn't come here to be trouble. We just found a cave.
Yes, a cave. With ruins like I've never seen. We thought there might be,
Treasure? So you're more akin to thieves than actual bandits.
Huh, let's see these ruins. No, if you've been there, you should have treasure to prove it.
But I have proof. Here, we found this just inside the entrance.
This stone has carvings. Is this Elvish? Written Elvish?
There's more in the ruins. We didn't get very far in, though.
Why not?
There was a demon. It was huge with black eyes. Thank the Maker we were able to outrun it.
A demon. Where is this cave?
Just off the west, I think. There's a cave in the rock face and a huge hole just inside.
Well, do you trust them? Shall we let them go?
Kill one. Let's just kill one. Now, oh, you guys can see my options, can you? Oh, my... no, I want to put the camera, it's always a problem. Over here. Put it over in this corner, then. You're seeing live editing, I hope you're happy. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and let them all go, because I'm trying to be a goody two-shoes in this campaign. Even though, I know it's boring. I'm sorry. But, yeah, I'm gonna try... If you guys want me to be more evil, let me know. I'm still gonna do an overall good campaign. If you guys want me to do some more evil actions, let me know in the comments. I will be sure to do them.
Run along then, Shems. And don't come back until we Dalish have moved on.
Of course. Thank you. Thank you.
Well, shall we see if there's any truth to this story? These carvings make me curious.
Should we inform the keeper?
She might be interested in these carvings, but let's see if there's anything more before we get excited. Besides, we're already here. Now, they said it was to the west.
The keeper is sort of like the leader of the clan. She's in charge of guiding everyone. You know what? I'm gonna have to have it in the lower left because all my stuff was in all the other corners. So I had to have it in the lower left. I'm sorry. I just remove the camera. Let me know if you guys want me to just not have my camera available when I'm doing this. If you guys want to just hear my voice only. Then I go over here and activate him, so he's actually part of my party now, and I can actually do things properly. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and go into my stuff here. I intend to just use dual weapon stuff, so I'm not gonna bother with having my bow or anything. On Tamlin, I'm gonna let him use his longbow, but I'm going to take away his sword and his shield because he will not be using them at all. He's only going to be a bowman. I'm going to take his longsword for myself. Okay, armor. Now normally I would have an extra piece of armor here for DLC, but unfortunately I deleted all my DLC and I have to go re-download it, which I will do later. So yeah, I need to go into my tactics. Tactics basically just dictate how the characters act whenever you are not controlling them. So do it for Tamlin also, send him to Ranger, or Range, since he uses a bow and arrow. Also, you see I have an item set bonus right here. This is because I'm wearing a set of armor that is all made to go together, so I get a bonus to my defense. Then my skills, my abilities, and blah 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 blah. Anyway, gameplay time. Not going to go too nitty-gritty into the, not going to go too much into the details of the game mechanics. Won't make you guys worry about what's going on in the background.
Yes.
Dual weapon sweep for the win!
Of course.
Get stunned.
Well. Of course. As you said.
Backstab! 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 And you dead.
It will be
Every now and then you will pull off a move like that whenever you're killing an enemy. Backstab! Backstab him! Or don't. Tim, why are you still taking damage? They're dead. Did I not get anything? Did I not even get like a wolf pelt or anything? No? Nothing? Okay, fine. I wasn't able to loot them. I'm sad now.
I am done.
Oh, that was a higher tier. I saw that. That was a higher tier. That was gray iron rather than just iron. Gray iron is tier 2. Oops. Offhand weapon. See, it's better than my original Dharmasu. Yeah. I played this 4 times, I kid you not, and I have not seen it get into a higher tier yet. So I'm happy about that. Very happy. And I have a gray iron Dharmasu. Smell fruit. Elf fruit's good for the herbs, for potions. Herbs. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. I'm gonna go ahead and put the iron ring in my junk because it's useless, because it does absolutely nothing for me. Black iron, shaped like a serpent devouring its own tail. Cool. Does nothing.
This must be the cave. I don't recall seeing this before, do you?
No, that worries me. We should be wary.
Always the careful one. Fine. But I'm not running back until I know there's something worth making a fuss over. Come on, let's at least see what's there. How dangerous could it be?
Famous last words, Tamlin. Famous last words. Who says that? Who says how dangerous could it be? That's a suicide thing. I'm not saying that Tamlin's gonna die. I mean, he doesn't actually die. But still, who says that?
Looks like the Shem was telling the truth.
Zoom in on that text.
These ruins look more human than
No,
elephant.
it didn't zoom in on it. I thought it would. Anyway. Dagger! I don't care about the dagger. It was regular iron. Spiders! Spider!
As you say.
Hey.
It will be done.
Get off of me.
Of course.
Why is my dual suit not always hitting like it should? That's annoying me. It was hitting last time too. Get dirty fought. Get stunned.
It will be done.
Get backstabbed. Oh, yeah. That's how you kill some giant spiders. You throw sand in their eyes and then you backstab them.
I have.
Which I think Dirty Fighting throws sand in their eyes. I don't actually know. Hang on, let me go check that. The rogue incapacitates a target who takes no damage from the attack but is stunned for a short time. Oh. Sounds wrong. It's not. You do not throw dirt in their eyes. You incapacitate them without incapacitating them. You incapacitate them but don't do any damage to them. Because logic. Okay. I always assumed you were throwing dirt in their eyes. Left or right? Let's go right. Because right is always right. Right? Exactly. I guess the right again, I didn't.
It's some
You
kind
should be
of
thankful.
trap.
Or just glad I didn't say right. Hey. Anyway.
Very well.
Ah! I'm surrounded by spiders! That's not good, especially in nightmare mode. Oh, this is not good. This is not a good thing. Take a health potion. Take a health potion. Okay, that was bad. That was very bad. I could have died just now. I almost did.
Yes.
I'm backstabbing, but that's okay. I'm just
Very
sidestepping now.
It will be done.
Alright. Experience. Why did I say experience? What is wrong with me today? Am I just that tired? I mean, it is midnight. But I didn't think I was that tired. Experience. Huh. Anyway. I don't want the shields. Nothing new at all. I keep those for crafting stuff. Okay. New items. I'm putting everything in junk, and then whenever I go to a merchant, I can sell my junk.
What is that? A trap?
Pressure plate.
Of course.
Disarm. There you go. Trap disarmed. Darkspawn dagger. Now, something to note about all Darkspawn items. They always might be good, might be bad. Usually they have the stats of a regular item of that tier that's supposed to be. But they also usually have some sort of bonus, like a bonus to armor penetration or something. And they usually also have a reduction. I don't know what it is on the dagger. There you go. Plus 0.5 armor penetration and minus 1 dexterity. But it has all the stats of a regular dagger. I never use them because I don't want that stat reduction. Especially as a rogue, where dexterity is very important to me.
These beasts are surely dangerous. As you say.
Dirty fighting.
It will be done.
Duel and sweep. Oh, just 2 of them. I thought I had all 3 of them. I thought I timed that perfectly. Okay, you get backstabbed. Never mind, just get stabbed. No, don't let me! I got webbed. Why are they all attacking me? Tamlin, distract me. Do something. Duel up and sweep. Why are you taking no damage? What is going on? Why is the game glitching out like this? I don't understand. I was doing this earlier as well. Oh no, I'm gonna die. I'm going to die. Nope. Get stunned. There you go. Get died. Get dead. Okay, I thought I was gonna use another health potion there. I got scared. Nightmare mode is kind of a nightmare.
What is that? A trap?
Disarm this, get some more experience. 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 Beyonce the experience. What? Sorry. I don't know why I said that. For some reason, it just seemed to work. I don't know why. What is wrong with me today? You can go put that in junk also, because I don't really want it at the moment. Unlock for 20 XP. I gained 20 XP for unlocking it. Bonus/bonus/bonus.
I can't believe this. You recognize this statue, don't you?
It's funny. I swear I see this game. I swear I see the statue like 30 times throughout the game, but it's apparently very rare. At least something that's very similar to it, anyway. It's worn, but it looks vaguely familiar.
Back when our people lived in Arlathan, statues like these honored the creators. When the Shems enslaved us, much of that lore was lost. This looks like human architecture, with the statue of our people. Can these ruins date back to the time of Arlathan?
When you're Arlathan, this proves nothing.
We must have lived in other places, too. Even if elves didn't live here, its architects knew of our gods.
That's true. I can see if there's anything over here. I don't know if there is. I don't think there is. But if there's a trap or something like that, I'd like to disarm it. No? Okay. Now, there's another trap right here. Right here. I'm going to be completely straight with you guys. First time I played through this game, you can go look back at my old video of it. I stepped on this and it scared me. I totally forgot it was there. I'm going to actually leave the first 2 videos of my old Dragon Age game up. I might delete the third one because the third one was crap. But the thing is, I've come up to this thing with 20 cunning skill, deft hands, and been on easy mode. Could not figure out how to disarm it. And I don't think easy mode actually really makes it any easier to actually find and disarm a trap. But either way, there's a trap right there, the big circle, and I cannot deactivate it. I have no way to do that.
Beware.
So instead, I'm just going to come in here and I'm just going to, yeah. I'm just going to fight these guys without activating the trap. Just walk around it.
As you say.
Take it slowly.
Of course. It will be done.
Get backstabbed. Get dual sweep. Get stabbed. Get dead. Again. You're walking corpses. You're gonna die again. Stab. Backstabby stab. Backstabby stab. Stabby stab stab. Die. 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 Die.
Yes.
Die.
As you say.
And Tamlin died right as I killed him.
Were those walking corpses?
Why did I miss like 7 times in a row? Why did Tamlin get interrupted sometimes in a row? Does Tamlin have an injury? He does not. Okay. Greatsword, I don't think I need that. I get plenty of two-handed weapons later on. Don't move, Tamlin. Don't move, buddy. You're about to activate the trap. You guys do see the trap, right? That big giant circle there on the ground? I hope you guys see that. Because if not, what's wrong with you? Move freely, and open, and save. Okay. Oh look! A giant demon bear. Wait, that's the monster they were talking about. Who would have thought there was actually a monster in here? Hey, would you try fighting him? Oi! So you started dirty fighting and you don't even learn to dirty fight him. Backstab, 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 dual sweep. Backstab, there we go. Finish him off. From behind. It looks all weird because of that.
By the creators. What was that thing?
No idea. Honestly, do you want to know? Actually, I do know what it was. I think I know what it was, anyway. There was no ordinary bear. That was a monster bear. It was, oh, I won't say it right now, but... Anyway, go give myself 12 strength. I don't really need willpower right now, but I'm gonna need it at some point. I'm gonna go ahead and get dexterity, another piece of cunning. If I get this... Oh, I would need 18 dexterity in order to, what's my... If I spent all 3 points in dexterity, I could get higher level stuff for my... Hang on, I'm gonna see what it actually would be. Hang on. I'm just gonna test something real quick. So if I do 18 dexterity, I can do this, which is Flurry, which is actually pretty nice. The character launches out with a flurry of 3 blows, dealing normal combat. I think I'm gonna go ahead and do that for now, and then I'll start focusing on other abilities later on. So yeah. Yeah. I'm happy with this. Short bow. Get rid of the short bow. Sword cutting. That's poison, which I can use being a rogue. Actually, do I even have... I think I need to poison... ability to use poison, which I do the ability to use poison. I can make and use poison. Very nice. Okay.
It's beautiful, isn't it?
I'm talking very fast and I'm very
I wonder
sorry.
what the writing says.
I'm keeping my belt translated.
Maybe, but she's not here to help us. Odd that it isn't broken like everything else. Especially with that bear lumbering around in here. I wonder what this writing is for. Maybe this is... Hey, did you see that? I think something moved inside the mirror.
Maybe you should go away from it, Tamlin.
Hold on, I just want to know what it is. Don't you see it? There it is again. Can you feel that? I think it knows we're here. I just need to take a closer look.
No.
It's showing me places. I can see some kind of city. Underground. And there's a great blackness. It saw me. Help! I can't look away!
Yeah, sorry, Tamlin. I know you're all thinking, oh, Tamlin's dead. Oh, yeah.
Can you hear me? I am very sorry.
Yeah, we're all sorry. Anyway, I know you're all thinking Tamlin's dead because of stupidity, but he's not dead. He really isn't. I think that Mira was technically entrancing him, so I don't know if it was just stupidity or curiosity. I think he was actually being entranced to do that. But he's not dead. He's kind of assumed to be dead, and he's assumed to be dead for quite a while. But he's not dead right now. He's just in a bad place.
You're awake. You've the god's own luck, Lethaline. You're back at camp. Everyone is worried sick about you. How do you feel?
Worried. Where's Tamlin?
We don't know. The Shem who brought you here saw no sign of him.
Huh. I don't remember anything. I was in the cave, then... nothing.
He was a Grey Warden and appeared out of nowhere with you slung over his shoulder.
I don't
You were
remember that face.
delirious with fever. He said that he found you outside a cave in the forest, unconscious and alone. He left you here and ran off again. The Keeper's been using the old magic to heal you.
Old magic? I need to talk to the Keeper right away.
She wants to talk to you too. Stay here, I'll get her.
I see you are awake, Dalan. It is fortunate Duncan found you when he did. I know not what dark power held you, but it nearly bled the life from you. It was difficult even for my magic to keep you alive.
I kept telling Tamlin we should have come back.
Do not worry, Dalan. Even I might have been intrigued enough by such a cave to explore it further. Duncan thought there may have been darkspawn creatures inside the cave. Is that true?
I'm not sure. What does Darkspawn look like?
Like a man, but dark and tainted with evil. Perhaps you fought one in the cave and it wounded you.
There were many monsters and dead men that walked.
Walking corpses? Dark magic, but not darkspawn. I know not what the other creatures might have been. What else did you find? What is the last thing you remember?
A mirror. Tamlin touched it.
A mirror. And it caused all this? I have never heard of such a thing in all the lore we have collected. I was hoping for answers, but there are only more questions. And Tamlin remains missing. He is more important than any lore in these ruins. If he is as sick as you were, his condition is grave. Duncan returned to the cave to search for Darkspawn, but we cannot rely on him to look for Tamlin as well. We must go ourselves, and quickly. Do you feel well enough to show us the way, Dalan? Without you, we will not find it.
Duncan is a good guy. Everyone likes him. I'm gonna shrink my webcam a bit so there's a bit more space. So you guys, whoa, not what I meant to do. Okay, come on, click on the. Thank you. Shrink it down a bit. There we go. I'm tiny. No. But yeah, you guys. I know it's not really that much of a help, but you guys can at least see a bit more of the stuff now. I don't like it being that small though. No, stop messing around with stuff. Stop. Okay. Click on that. Thank you. That's what I wanted to click on. Let's make it a bit bigger. Just a bit. There we go. It's still a bit smaller than it was before, I think. I don't know. I don't care anymore. Anyway. I'm up to a keeper. I feel fine.
I am
I
relieved
could
to hear
ask a
it.
whole bunch of questions, but
I am
I'm not
ordering
going
the clan to
Sorry.
pack the camp so we can go
Actually,
north. Take Merrill with you to the cave. Find Tamlin if you can, but do it swiftly.
I'm gonna go ahead and ask some questions. I'm gonna go ahead and mute myself and take one of my webcams so you guys can see this. So you guys can see a whole bunch of questions I can ask. Not really, but well, not this particular section, but the next thing I will. Take Meryl and find Tamlin. I understand.
Go quickly, for Tamlin's life hangs in the balance.
No, I guess I won't mute myself. There's a lot of information here that you can ask. I don't want to ask about all of it, but I'm going to go ahead and do it for you guys, so you guys can hear a whole bunch of stuff. I'm curious about these darkspawn you mentioned.
Remember that Tamlin needs your help.
Oh, there are so many questions. Okay, let's see. Didn't the Grey Wardens destroy the Darkspawn long ago? I think this cave was a Darkspawn lair. Why did Grey Warden think I had been a Darkspawn? What is Darkspawn exactly? I've never seen it before. Could the bear-like monster have been a Darkspawn? Let's start with that.
The old tomes say Darkspawn come in as many varieties as surface creatures. They also say that many Darkspawn are seen only during what the humans call a blight. Perhaps your bear monster was one of those.
Well then. What is Darkspawn exactly? I've never seen one before.
They are mostly bears, used to frighten human children. In modern times, they are rarely seen on surface lands. But rumor holds that great numbers dwell in the ancient tunnels of the Draganlan, the dwarves. They obliterate all that is in their path. Like a plague of locusts, they spread disease and misery when they come to the surface. An event to be feared, without doubt.
Without doubt. Why did the Grey Warden think I had been a Darkspawn?
Darkspawn are filthy, diseased beasts that taint the very air around them. The Grey Warden seemed to think your illness came from this taint.
Fair enough.
Since you did not meet any Darkspawn, I don't see how that could be. No doubt he was mistaken.
You think this cave was a Darkspawn lair?
Darkspawn are savage, uncultured creatures, more akin to locusts than men. They may have befouled the cave, but they did not build what is there. Warden's description, it may have been a temple devoted to an old god. Should we return, I may see it for myself.
Didn't the Grey Wardens destroy the Darkspawn long ago?
They destroyed the last horde of Darkspawn to threaten the surface centuries ago. It doesn't mean they extinguished them all.
I know more questions about the Darkspawn Keeper.
Then do not tarry. Find Tamlin quickly.
I won't bother asking about the Grey Warden. No, I guess I will.
When Tamlin's life is at stake?
Yeah, okay,
well.
I want to go find Tamlin too, but I have questions about Grey Wardens for my viewers, okay? Okay, I thought the Grey Wardens had disappeared.
Not quite, Dalish. After they defeated the Darkspawn long ago, the Grey Warden's numbers diminished greatly over the centuries. It seems the humans have little use for them if Darkspawn aren't actively raising their lambs. I suppose the thought of Darkspawn returning one day did not occur to them.
Well then, and have they returned?
The Grey Warden thinks so. A war may be in the offing. If so, we must get as far away from it as possible.
Could we not help in the battle?
Let the humans fight their battles, as we must fight our own.
Fair enough. Why do you believe anything this gentleman said?
He seemed honorable, and his care for your safety speaks well of him. I trust my judgment.
Fair enough. I like the Keeper and I like Duncan a lot. Anyway, how did he know where to bring me?
He said he had been looking for our clan, and had a hint of our whereabouts. As I said, you were fortunate. It is possible he sought a volunteer to join their order.
Did also join these Grey Wardens before? Question mark.
Indeed. The Grey Wardens once consisted of the best from all races. I know of no Dalish joining them since the days of the Darkspawn Wars, however.
What if he asks for one now?
It would be a great honor, though I don't know why any Dalish would choose such a life. Regardless, he has not asked.
Okay. Are these Wardens great warriors?
They are the best and most noble of all races, Dalen. Few can achieve their standards.
I have no more questions about the Grey Warden Keeper.
Then do not tarry. Find Tamlin quickly.
I need more equipment before I go.
Master Island can help you. Go to him and ask to see his stock.
Goodbye, Keeper. So there you guys go. You have gotten all sorts of information on the Grey Wardens and on Darkspawn and whatnot. I hope you guys learned a lot. This video, I can spend some more time. Small scroll, yay! Okay. Can I unlock this? There's a chest here that I cannot unlock
There we
yet.
go.
I think it's this big white one. I need a key for that one.
Success.
It is this one, right?
I
Yeah,
am
not
afraid
possible to
not.
pick. Scrolling and getting a whole bunch of codex. I'm not going to bother reading all the codex because that would take hours by itself. Anyway, we need to go find Tamlin. We have no time to spare. Let's talk to this guy real quick.
So you have returned to us,
Sure, it's
Dalish.
going to be a very quick
We are
conversation.
grateful you are whole and well.
I'm glad to be here as well, Harun.
So you should be. What were you two thinking, wandering into that cave without first coming to tell the Keeper?
You're right, we should have come back here first.
I suppose your youth can be forgiven. Sadly, Tamlin pays the price. Losing you would be a terrible crime, Dalen. You belong to more than just yourself, or do you not remember?
What do you mean?
Let us tell these children of the fall of the Dales. You can honor me by sharing in the
I mean,
telling.
you know, there's a dying guy out there who might be corrupted into being a darkspawn right now, and his life hangs in the balance, and the clan's trying to move. But sure, let's go ahead and tell a
Come
story.
then. Help me as I go along. Children, hear of the fall of the Dales. Hear the tale of what makes you Dalish. Would you care to begin, Dalen?
Sure. Well, children, it starts with the mommy and daddy elf.
Let us start with the history
Oh.
that makes us Dalish. When we were slaves. Yes, slaves to a terrible empire. The humans built on the darkest magic. When it fell, we became free. We built a homeland in the Dales, worshipping the creators, and rebuilding the culture and history we lost in our long years of slavery. But the humans would not leave us be. They were resentful, because we would not worship their gods, and because we put our people first. Over the years, their nations grew cold toward the Dales. In their eyes, we were blasphemers and cruel tyrants. A war erupted. The humans invaded our homeland in the name of their one god, denouncing our sacrilegious nation. And so the Dales fell. They took our lands and dispersed our people, forcing us to live in their cities and abandon our gods. But many of us refused to relinquish our ways. We instead chose to scatter to the winds, wandering the lands. To survive and preserve our culture, the clans stay apart until the day the Elvenon have a homeland once more. We shall then return the old ways to those of our people who have lost them. We are the Dalish, keepers of the lost lore, walkers of the lonely path.
We're the last to Elvenon. Never again shall we submit.
The oath of the Dales, and no smart-mouthed comment. Thank the creators for small mercies. I will let you get back to your tasks. I pray you find Tamlin quickly.
I just remembered one important plot point that I did not cover that I had to ask the Keeper about. I'm gonna go see if I can ask her about that again, but I don't think I can. If not, then I'll just... yeah. I could learn more about the history, but I'm gonna ask about the elves that live in caves.
I've never heard of such a thing. But in the days of ancient Arlathan, we lived free and spread far across the continent. We were as varied as the Shemlin, though fewer in number. Perhaps some of us lived in caves then, but all knowledge from that era is lost.
Okay. I would like to hear more about our history. Let's just see what I can hear.
Now that's something I rarely hear. Of course.
Let's see. Tell me about Lathan. Do notebooks record our history? Why did the Shems allow us to exist if they hate us so much? What happened to the elves who didn't join the Dalish? Do you think we'll ever find in our homeland? Tell me about Lathan.
Ah, yes. The Lost City. Before the Shemlin enslaved us, even before they came to this part of the world, our people lived in glorious Arlathan. Legends say that our ancestors were immortal, and we possessed magic the Shemlin could only dream of.
Don't want to ask too much because I don't want just a whole video about just asking about lore. But
When the
I am
humans
going to try and get a lot of
enslaved us, they
information.
took away our language. our history, and our immortality. We quickened to the pace of life and retained nothing of ourselves. We were slaves for so long that even when we became free, there was little for us to recover. If books still exist, I do not know of them.
Okay, that's all I'm gonna ask about that.
Then I'm sure you have much to do. Unless you've other questions.
No, I think I'm good.
Of course. May the gods guide your path, Dalen.
I'm gonna go talk to the Keeper Marathon real quick.
I see you have not left with Merrill yet. Is there something you need?
Okay, she's not gonna mention it. The reason that the Dalish were leaving, if you recall, she mentioned that the Dalish were leaving, moving camp. The reason is because those Shemlin that we saw earlier in the beginning of this video, the humans, the ones that I decided to let all go, they decided to, even though it didn't hurt anyone, they decided to rally the nearby humans. Now the humans want to come and kill us all. So yeah. Yay. I'm gonna go ahead and let this video carry on a bit longer. Just talk to some more people, get some more information, so we can get the key for that chest.
Anathara, it's good to see you recovered.
Thank you, I should go now. How are the Hollow faring, Marin?
They fare well. The Keeper called for the clan to move on, and they will be ready to take us. One is heavy with calf, but it shouldn't be a problem. May I ask of Tamlin's fate? Some say the clan will leave before we find him.
We're going to find him. Don't worry. He may very well be dead, but we're going to find him. Don't worry.
The Hala mourn our fallen. No sound is more heart-wrenching than their mourning cry. At least they won't be crying over you. They are quite fond of you.
The Hala are beautiful creatures.
I admire them for their strength and pride. They are equals, not servants like the Shemlin horses. At any rate, I do not envy the Keeper's decision. I'll pray for Tamlin's safe return.
Yeah, the Hollow are really interesting. They're far different from horses. They're treated as the equals to the elves. They're also very, very smart, from what I understand. Now I can go towards my plot point right now. Continue searching the camp, finding some items. There's no Dharmasu. If I recall, Pol is not a regular Dalish. He's like just ran away from a human city and came to join the Dalish. June got at the craft. What's back here? Absolutely nothing. Okay. Before I go out and continue exploring, I am going to end the video, but not yet. I want to do some more stuff. This is Master Island.
I'm glad you recovered. Once we find Tamlin, we can concentrate on the journey northward.
Thank you for the bow, Master Island. It is light and sturdy, much better than the one I made last year.
You are more than welcome. My father made it and used it in battle against the Claim tribes.
I will carry it with honor.
Persuade. This is what coercion is helpful with. Coercion will allow you to persuade people more easily, and you can see that's persuade right there, so you know that I'm trying to persuade him. Coercion and cunning are very helpful with that. You actually need a certain level of cunning to get coercion, which boosts your persuasion ability. Persuade. Can I ask for a bow as well, Master Island?
One of my own crafting, perhaps?
Yes, thank you.
It may not have a history, but you'll provide one for it soon enough, yes?
I'm not going to be asking about the history of his father's battle. We'll have to go with your father's build now. I'm just going to see his crafts.
Of course. Take whatever you need.
The reason he wants to give away his father's bow is because it's not meant to sit there and gather dust. It's meant to, go out and do stuff. Anyway, if you see in the lower right, it says sell all junk. I'm going to click that, and so we can get a whole bunch of money and lose a whole bunch of items. There you go. Because suddenly, all my junk that was over here is now gone. And you can see, I sold it all over here. Anyway. I'm going to get rid of these. And I believe that this is the bow that he gave me. Maybe that's the bow that Tamlin had. Either way, I'm going to sell it. Yes, I sold the bow that he just gave me, which is sad, but too bad. Oh, I need 13 strength for that. I thought it was like 12. Oh. By the way, I actually don't know if I want that anyway, because it's really... Well, 3 of its stats are better, but one of them is considerably lower. No, I'm gonna go ahead and buy that. No, actually I'm not gonna buy it. I'm gonna wait until I actually get the strength for it. Then I'll decide whether or not I want to buy it. Don't need these. Oh, I don't have helmet? Oh, I don't. That's 12 for silver for a helmet. I'm not gonna bother buying that. It's a bit expensive. A bit pricey. I used to gather lots of money. I'm not gonna... Well, I'll show you guys how to do that later. How you can just use a money glitch. Don't feel like doing that right now. I'm just gonna buy health pulses. I used to like just empty all this stuff and use all of it as I could, but I'm not doing that this time. I'm just buying health pulses. I'm not gonna buy anything here. Okay. That's it. Oh, also, I need to ask him about...
Ah, back again?
No, never mind, hang on.
I
had to go talk to the keeper about that apparently real quick, and then go talk to him about it. I thought I already asked her about it, but I guess not. $7 copper, yay, I'm rich.
I see you have not left with Merrill yet.
I need more before
Is
I
there
go.
something Master Island can help you? Go to him and ask to see.
He's supposed to set away certain items for me, I thought. And also, Fenrir, well, I don't remember he just went. Oh, he's up there. Hang on. I can get him as a companion. I'm gonna have him travel with me. Fenrir.
Is the Keeper sending you back to that cave to look for Tamlin?
Yes, I'm going with Meryl.
I want to go with you. Keeper Marathari probably won't approve, but I can help find Tamlin.
Alright, come with us.
Good. I'll follow you. Just to make sure Meryl doesn't go running to the Keeper when you tell her I'm coming.
Are there any items over here? Any more stuff I can search? No? Nothing? Okay. I did say these videos would be long, so I'm sorry if this video carries on for a while. I'm just trying to, you know... get a little bit of stuff. I thought he was supposed to put away a chest of...
May the creators guide you.
For me, but he's not doing it. I thought there was supposed to be a chest that's to have, like, extra equipment or something for me. But maybe that's just a different point in the game. I guess it's somewhere else in the game. I thought it was right here, though. Gonna unlock this. Elf-light arrow. Just now I got 1 arrow. Yay. Ashley.
By the creators, it is so good to see you whole and well. I was so worried.
Anathara, Ashley. It's good to see you too.
All that time you were ill, the Keeper didn't know if you were going to live or die. I've been outside the Keeper's tent the whole time. I have never been so relieved as when I heard you would pull through. What happened? Everyone says Tamlin may be dead.
He's missing. That's all we know right now.
That's awful. He's been a good friend to you since you were fledglings. You must be more careful. Your mother and father, may they rest in peace, would be horrified to see you take such risks.
You never spoke of my parents much, Ashley.
What happened to them is a sad tale, and it's in the past. Reopening old wounds benefits no one.
Persuade. Don't we Dalish strive to learn of our past?
True. Perhaps you're old enough to hear this, though it hardly seems like the right time.
Is there ever a good time?
Very well. If I do not tell you now, you'll only wonder. Your mother was a hunter, one of the finest, and your father was the Keeper before Marathari. He was with us for a very long time. Your mother was from another clan, and her elders did not approve of the match. She and your father had to meet in secret. One day, bandits caught them alone in the forest. Your father was killed, but your mother escaped.
I always thought they died together.
Your mother held to life long enough to give birth to you. But grief racked her heart. One night she simply walked into the moonlight and never returned.
Very sad. I don't know what to say.
The clan decided not to discuss this around you, lest it poison your heart with sadness.
No, I understand.
Our people have learned to live with much sorrow. It seemed only right that we not dwell on it. Your mother did leave you a gift.
something of your father's for you to have once you are older. Perhaps the time has come.
You'll remember this now? Oh, where is it?
Take this key. You'll see some chests behind the storage Aravel by the Halapan. One of them was your mother's. Its contents are yours if you wish.
Okay, then I'll go and retrieve it. That was a chest we couldn't unlock before. Sorry if I don't seem very emotional during that part of the game. I don't know, certain parts of this game I can get really attached to, and certain parts I'm just like, can we just please go past this already? Ash, where your axe?
Go.
How's that axe compared to my sword? Not as good as the other one, but it is better. I'm going to equip that. Gonna throw that away. Heirloom necklace. Plus 10 spirit resistance. Very nice. I know that it's like, oh, it's a family heirloom, you should equip it no matter what. Well, unfortunately, there are better things I can equip, though. I'm gonna unequip that Dharmasu, because you don't need that. You were gonna be pure bowman. Throw that away. Where'd I get that from? That's a tier 5 shield? How did that just appear in my backpack all of a sudden? Whatever, I won't complain. Need to set you to being arranged, but by the way, totally forgot about that. I'm close to level 3. I'm gonna see how much that will sell for, but I might keep it because that's a pretty nice shield. Not gonna lie.
Ah, back again? Oh.
Yeah. This is for 18 silver. That's not very much. The Elf Light Arrow. One Elf Light Arrow sells for 10 silver pieces. Jeez, it gives me plus 6 attack and a chance to stun, though. I'm gonna hold on to it for now because I don't really need money right now. Hold on to both of those. Anyway, ignore all of you. Go over to where Meryl is. I like Meryl, but you don't really learn a whole lot about her in this game. You see her again in the second game, and she's much different there, and I really like her in the second game.
The Keeper told me I'm to accompany you back to those caves. As her apprentice, I may see something you missed. But our main objective is to find Tamlin, of course. We must make haste. He may not have much time.
Venerel's coming with us. Any objections?
That depends on the Keeper. I thought we're supposed to go alone.
Persuade, lie. I did ask. She's fine with it. Intimidate. I say he comes! No. Persuade, lie. I did ask. She's fine with it.
She is. I suppose I needn't worry about it then. Are you ready?
Aren't you worried about getting sick?
A little, but the Keeper cured you. How dangerous could it be? Even if I get sick, finding Tamlin or something valuable will be worth it.
How much did the Keeper tell you?
Enough to pique my interest and my concern. You can explain the rest on the way.
Let's go.
And let us make haste while daylight lasts.
Okay. Finally back underway. Spent a lot of time at camp, doing a lot of campy things. Pretty sure I could word that better. But I'm going to go ahead and end this episode here, guys. It's carried on for a while. It's almost an hour long. I'm really excited to get back to the series. I'm really happy we're finally doing this again. And I hope the audio is good. No matter what, I'm probably going to upload this video, because I really don't want to have to record this again. But yeah. I'm going to go ahead and set Meryl's tactics real quick. Just so that I have those already done. When we come back to this. Oh, I need to do some stuff with her presets as well. Okay. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and leave it there. I'll mess that in between episodes. So thank you all so much for watching. Thank you all so much for watching this video. If you liked it, please be sure to drop a comment, leave a like, and subscribe to my channel for more videos, meaning more Dragon Age, more Beyond Good and Evil, Pitfall soon, more Jak and Daxter, and yeah, really good games. And also, please be sure to follow me on Twitter. There's a link in the description box below, or you can communicate with me more easily there. And with all that being said, you're now required to have an absolutely fantastic day. You have no choice. I'll see all you beautiful people in the next video. Stay freaky, everyone. Ciao.